Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing the DVD collection video that some people have asked for, and without further ado, here we go. We started over here in the horror section. I don't really have many sections dedicated to things, but I do have a thing for horror since I have quite a few of them, and we started over here with Psycho and the sequels, and Scream and Scream 3, and working on getting Scream 2 and 4. Donnie Darko, all the aliens, including AVP, The Shining, which I got at Walmart for $5 the other day, not a bad deal. From Dusk Till Dawn, one of my favorites. Entire Twilight Zone, I kind of just put that there. It could go in another section, but it's not really horror, but just put it there. Halloween, not all the Halloweens. I have the original. I have the first two original, then 4, H2O, and then the Rob Zombie remake. But I do have all the Friday the 13ths. I have not seen all of them, but I do have all of them. Jeepers Creepers, I'm working on getting 2 and 3. Prom Night, great movie. All the Leprechaun movies, kind of just got those for the meme. They all suck. 2 It movies. When the new one comes out, I'll get it. The Exorcist. Now this one is a good DVD. I don't really know the one on the bottom, but Carnival of Souls is a 60s independent film, a horror film. I do recommend it. And of course, Silence of the Lambs, Best Picture 1991. We got on here a little bit more of an empty space. This is where I usually put the new DVDs. It's kind of a superhero kind of area. I haven't really decided what this crate is going to be yet. We started down here with the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. And then we got Spider-Man Homecoming, 2 Guardians movies, probably my favorites out of the MCU other than The Winter Soldier. The 2 Fantastic Four films, I don't actually think they're really that bad as people say they are. They're still bad though. The 4-pack of Batman with 1989 Batman, and then Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and of course the infamous Batman and Robin. Dark Knight trilogy on Blu-ray, Batman The Killing Joke, and these are kind of just ones I put in here that I got the other day, Zombieland and The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. All the Rocky films plus the 2 Creed films, I love those. Transition over to TV. This is all the TV shows I have. Starting out with seasons 2, 4, 5, and 16 of South Park. Then seasons 1 and 2 of Robin Big. All of the seasons of Saved by the Bell. Season 1 of Robot Chicken. And kind of, I think this is 2 episodes of Batman the Animated Series. But going down here, I have all the seasons of Friends. Followed by these 2 kind of best of season 4, one with all the parties. Then I got the Chappelle Show, and 2 of the America's Game from NFL Network. I'm not a Broncos fan. I don't really know when I picked this up, but they're very good. And we end the TV with the first season of Batman, 1960s Batman. Just great show. Alright, so we come over here to start out with all the Tarantino movies up to this point that have been released on DVD. I will be getting Once Upon a Time in Hollywood when it comes out. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Tarantino. I have some collector's editions that you'll see in just a minute. Now we go down here to all the Jurassic Park movies, Twister, all the Jaws movies, all the Mummy movies, Planet of the Apes, Walk the Line, Tropic Thunder, and you'll see I have a lot of Leonardo DiCaprio movies. That's my favorite actor. Aviator, probably one of the most underrated movies of all time. Gangs of New York, great Scorsese film, as is The Aviator. Catch Me If You Can, Gatsby, and then we go down to Almost Famous, The Ring, and it's kind of a kid's section down here at the end. We got Diary of a Wimpy Kid, all of them, all 3 of the Ninja Turtles movies, some Goosebumps episodes, a lot of SpongeBob, Spiderwick Chronicles, Over the Hedge, Georgia DVD, Invincible, which is a great movie, Larry the Cable Guy stand-up, and I don't know how I got this or where it came from, but this is a basketball game from 2007 between Vanderbilt and Florida. We start up here with The Departed, another great Scorsese film. A movie called This Is the Army with Ronald Reagan in it. I haven't seen it. Looks interesting. Double Jeopardy, haven't seen that either. American Psycho, one of my favorite movies. V for Vendetta. Night Passage is pretty good as well. Detour, low budget movie from the 40s, I believe. Very good movie. Of course, three classics, Back to the Future trilogy. Four Brothers, another great movie. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Odd movie, but a good movie. Going down here, we start out with Goodfellas, one of my favorites here. The Big Lebowski. Blood Diamond. This is a little tiny DVD with 4 Hitchcock films. They're in very bad quality, but still good watch. Fargo, The Scorpion King. Here's the collector's editions I was talking about. Pulp Fiction. Comes with a Jackrabbit Slim's menu, which I'll show you in just a minute. Jackie Brown collector's edition. I got this yesterday. Haven't popped in and watch any of the features or anything. Natural Born Killers got this the other day at Best Buy. Seven, great movie. Fight Club. Can't talk about it. Go down here to Motley Crue Live, one of my favorite bands. You'll also see that in just a second. World War Z, also got at Best Buy, Blu-ray DVD. Yeah, all that is wrestling stuff down there. I don't know if anybody cares about that. I'll do a separate video on that if you guys want me to. Transition over here to all of the Fast and Furious movies, except for Hobbs and Shaw. It's not out on DVD yet. I probably won't be in a hurry to get Hobbs and Shaw. I enjoyed it, but not one of those movies that I would necessarily say I need to have. Going down here, some of my favorite movies: Wolf of Wall Street, Talladega Nights, Wizard of Oz, Varsity Blues, Cinderella Man, great movie. Moneyball, all 3 Oceans films. Superbad, Straight Outta Compton, 2 Judy Garland films. Scarface, all 3 Fridays. Another Motley Crue Live. I actually prefer that one over the other one. Triple X, 3 Will Ferrell movies, including Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, and the other guys. A just truly awful movie. Scorpion King 3, hilarious though. Same thing with The Happening, and the same thing with The Wicker Man. This is more stand-up down here, as got 2 Jeff Dunham films down here with 2 Cat Williams up here. Ronald Reagan documentary. X2. And I do have this Fantastic Four. I got it a while before I got that 2-pack. The only way I could get the 2-pack, or the only way I could get the second movie, is to get the 2-pack, so I might as well just have got that. The Mask and Son of the Mask. Son of the Mask is awful, of course. Scooby-Doo 2. I do have the first one somewhere. I have to find it. The Marine. Just one of those just crazy, stupid movies that I remember from my childhood that I love. And, of course, Christmas classics down here with Miracle on 34th Street, Christmas Carol, and the first 2 Home Alone films. There's one more. Of course, here, you would only get this reference if you've seen South Park, but yeah. I do have Fast and Furious cars down here. One from the 5th one they take apart, one from the 8th one. Dom's car in the 8th one. This is, of course, the first one, probably my favorite out of all of them. And this big one right here is from the Skyline from the 2nd one. Going over here, we have Wizard of Oz figures. I told y'all that my favorite band was Motley Crue. I have both of the books. Well, Nikki Sixx book in the dirt. I have 2 cassette tapes and a Motley Crue Nikki Sixx pop figure. Going over here, big Braves fan, Chipper Jones. And I'd like to actually show you guys some comics that I own. Yeah, so we start off with the very first issue of Cloak and Dagger. I got this when I was watching the first season of the show. I haven't watched it since the first season, but I do need to catch up because that show was very interesting, and I liked it. We got a few of the Infinity Gauntlets here. I was going to try to collect all of them. Also have Infinity War here, but I just haven't had the time to go and actually look for them since I got these. Now these little ones right here, I got all in a pack for about $5. So they're all out of order. They're all very, very different. I haven't read all of them yet, but they're very interesting. Secret Empire. We got Civil War Volume 0. Got the 4th one and the 8th one. So of course they're all out of whack. Spectacular Spider-Man. All New Wolverine. Punisher. Inhumans. And this right here is, these two right here are coloring books I had as a kid that I found, and pretty interesting. Going over here to the more these kind, Age of Ultron. I've read this. This is great. One of the more underrated movies in the MCU, if you ask me. Civil War. I enjoyed this as well. Probably the most watched MCU movie for me. These Avengers World. I haven't really read through these. I've had these forever, but I haven't really read through it. I have 2 of them. This is the last white event. Now this, I got from a place called Great Escape, and 1 through 6. I haven't really read this either, but very interesting. Winter Soldier, great comic here. Of course, Captain America. More Avengers. Mighty Thor. Invincible Iron Man. Iron Man again. And now we get into Batman. Now this sleeve right here has a whole bunch of these in here. And they're very, very old. So I usually don't take them out. You can see in there's G.I. Joe. Let's see if I can find another one in here. Spider-Man. Get in there. Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't usually take these out because you can tell how old they are, how vintage they are. So I usually try not to take those out. Keep those safe. More Batman. Green Lantern here. Superman. Even got a Terminator comic. And even got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic. So there you go. I almost forgot about this. The Jack Rabbit Slim's menu from the Pulp Fiction Collector's Edition. You can see here on the menu items. Very, very interesting, and I'm happy that I own that. Of course, if you didn't know, the Jack Rabbit Slim's Twist Contest is my favorite scene in film history. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Yeah, see you guys next time, and cue the outro.